Welcome to today's video on 3 valuable USA Lincoln Memorial Cent coins. In this video, I'm going to show you which Lincoln Memorial Cents are actually worth money right now, how much collectors are paying, and the exact step-by-step process to sell them for the highest price. Most people are spending these coins without knowing their real value. Stay till the end, because one of these 3 cents is still hiding in everyday change and can surprise you. The 1974 Lincoln Memorial Cent is one of the most common coins still found in American change jars and old collections. Over 8 billion of these pennies were struck that year alone across Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of them are still only worth 1 or 2 cents. But that is exactly where the shock comes in. A small number of 1974 Lincoln Memorial Cents carry real collector value. High-grade full red examples, certain double-die varieties, clear mint errors, and the extremely rare experimental aluminum cents can sell for $50, $200, $500, several $1,000s, and in the rarest cases far more. The problem is that most people never check them. They just spin them or throw them in a jar. Today I am going to show you 2 things clearly. First, which 1974 Lincoln Memorial Cents actually have value. Second, the exact step-by-step process to sell them properly so you get the best possible price. Let's start with the value side. Most 1974 cents in average circulated condition are still worth face value or just a couple of cents for the copper content. You will not get rich from ordinary worn examples. The value lives in 3 main categories. High-grade uncirculated coins with strong original red color, especially MS 65 red and higher. Clear mint errors such as double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, or clipped planchets. The extremely rare 1974 aluminum experimental cents. Almost all were destroyed. The few known examples are worth 6 figures or more, though ownership is legally complicated. If your coin does not fall into one of these groups, it is usually not worth selling individually. That is important to understand before you spend time and money trying to sell common coins. Now let's move to the selling process. I will walk you through it step by step, exactly the way you should do it. Step 1. Sort and identify. Take all your 1974 Lincoln Memorial Cents and separate them by mint mark. Look carefully at the date and the small letter under it, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no letter for Philadelphia. Then examine each one under a simple magnifying glass. Check for clear doubling on the date, Liberty, or In God We Trust. Look for off-center strikes, unusual thickness, or any coin that feels noticeably lighter than normal. Aluminum examples weigh only about 0.93 grams instead of 3.11 grams. Set aside anything that looks sharp, red, or unusual. Step 2. Check the condition. Look at the surfaces. Is the coin brown and heavily worn, or does it still have original red copper color and almost no marks? High-grade red coins are the ones collectors pay premiums for. If the coin is dark brown and scratched, its value stays low even if the date is 1974. Step 3. Decide the selling method. You have 3 main realistic options in the United States. Local coin shops, online marketplaces like eBay, major auction houses, only for higher value pieces. For coins worth under $50 to $100, local shops or eBay are usually the practical choices. For anything that might be worth several $100s or more, especially high-grade red examples or strong errors, consider getting it graded first by PCGS or NGC, then selling through a reputable auction or specialized dealer. Step 4. Prepare the coin for sale. Never clean the coin. Cleaning destroys value. Handle it only by the edges. Place it in a soft plastic 2x2 holder or a clear coin flip. Take clear, well-lit photos from both sides if you are selling online. Write an honest description that includes the year, mint mark, and any variety or error you believe it has. Step 5. Set a realistic price. Research recent sold listings, not just asking prices. Look at completed eBay sales or recent auction results for the exact same variety and grade. Price your coins slightly below the recent average if you want a faster sale. Overpricing is the biggest reason coins sit unsold for months. Step 6. Complete the sale and protect yourself. If you sell locally, meet in a public place or inside the coin shop. If you sell online, use tracked shipping and require signature confirmation for higher value coins. Keep records of the sale. That is the complete practical process. Most people make the same two mistakes. They try to sell common worn 1974 cents expecting big money, or they clean the coin and destroy whatever value it had. Avoid both. If you follow the steps I just showed you, sort carefully, identify the real high-grade or error examples, choose the right selling channel, and present the coin honestly, you give yourself the best chance of turning the right 1974 Lincoln Memorial cents into actual cash. In the next part of this series, we will look at another common American coin that still hides surprising value. Stay with me. Most people think every Lincoln cent from the 1970s is just face value. They're wrong. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to check the value of your 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent and walk you through the safest, highest-paying ways to sell it in the United States. Stick around. By the end, you'll know whether to keep it, grade it, or cash it out. Here's the part that shocks most people. The 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent is not rare in circulated condition. Over 4.4 billion were made for circulation. But condition, mint mark, and errors can change everything. A pristine uncirculated example or a dramatic error can jump from 1 cent to $20, $50, even higher. Most sellers leave money on the table because they never check these three things. We're fixing that today. I'm talking specifically about the Lincoln Memorial Reverse Cent, the design that ran from 1959 to 2008. 1975 is a common date, but common doesn't mean worthless. The Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, struck about 4.3 billion. The Denver Mint, D, struck roughly 117 million. San Francisco made only proofs. Circulated pieces are usually 1 to 5 cents. But MS 65 red examples can sell for $5 to $15, and high-grade red brown or full red coins with strong luster go higher. Errors, doubled dies, off-centers, and clipped planchets can bring real money. Imagine this. You inherit a jar of old pennies from your grandfather. You dump them out, see a shiny 1975 D, and almost spend it on a gumball. That almost happened to a guy in Ohio last year. He posted the coin on a Facebook group. Someone spotted a strong strike and full red surfaces, and it sold for $28 after professional grading. One decision, checking before spending, made the difference. That could be your coin. Step 1. Identify exactly what you have. Pull out a bright light and a magnifier, or your phone's macro mode. Look for date, 1975. Mint mark, blank, Philadelphia, or D under the date. Condition, is the copper bright red, faded red-brown, or brown? Are the memorial steps sharp? Is Lincoln's hair detailed? Take clear photos of both sides under good lighting. Note any oddities, doubled lettering, missing parts of the design, or strange shapes. Step 2. Check current market value. Don't guess. Use free, reliable sources. PCGS Price Guide and NGC Price Guide. Search 1975 Lincoln cent. eBay sold listings, filter sold, and completed. Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bauer's recent results for high-grade pieces. Right now, a typical circulated 1975 or 1975 D is worth face value to a few cents. An MS 63 red might bring $2 to $5. MS 65 red can reach $8 to $20 depending on eye appeal. Dramatic errors start higher. Always check sold prices, not asking prices. Step 3. Decide whether to get it graded. Most 1975 cents are not worth the $20 to $40 grading fee. Only grade if it looks uncirculated with full original red color. You see a clear error, double die, off-center, etc. You have multiple high-grade candidates. For everything else, raw is fine. Professional grading, PCGS or NGC, adds trust and can multiply the price for true gems. Step 4. Choose the best place to sell, USA focused. Here are the realistic options ranked by speed, safety, and payout. Local coin shops, fastest cash. Expect 50 to 70% of retail. Good for common coins. Call ahead, bring multiple coins. eBay, highest potential price for nicer pieces. Use buy it now or auction with reserve. Factor in fees, 13%, and shipping. Take excellent photos. Facebook Marketplace / local coin groups. 0 fees if you meet in a safe public place. Police station lobby is ideal. Coin shows, dealers and collectors in one room. Great for mid-grade and error coins. Online dealers or major auction houses. Best for rare errors or high-grade certified coins. They take a commission but reach serious buyers. Never ship valuable coins without insurance and tracking. For anything over $50, use registered mail or a courier with declared value. Step 5. Prepare the coin for sale. Do not clean it. Cleaning destroys value. Handle only by the edges. Store in a 2x2 cardboard holder or soft plastic flip. Write an honest description, date, mint mark, approximate grade, any flaws. Price based on recent sold comps. Not wishful thinking that here's the moment most people mess up. They see 1975 and assume it's worthless, then dump the whole jar at a bank for face value. That Ohio collector almost did the same thing. One careful look and one graded coin later, he walked away with nearly $30 instead of 1 cent. The difference wasn't luck, it was knowledge. But wait, what if your 1975 cent has a subtle double die or is part of a roll that never circulated? Those stories keep showing up. Stick with me for the next video where I break down the top 5 Lincoln Memorial errors that still hide in circulation. We've covered identification, valuation, grading decisions, and the 5 best-selling methods. You've seen the real numbers and the real risks. Now it's your turn to open that jar, check those dates, and stop leaving money on the table. Quick recap. Identify date, mint mark, and condition. Check recent sold prices on PCGS, NGC, and eBay. Grade only the best pieces. Sell locally for speed or online for maximum return. Never clean the coin. Your 1975 Lincoln Memorial cent is probably common, but probably still leaves room for a pleasant surprise. The only way to know is to look. Do it today. Then come back and tell me in the comments what you found. Did you have a red uncirculated piece? An error? Or just a cool reminder of 1975? Most Americans look at a 1993 penny and see junk. They spend it, roll it, or throw it in a drawer. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to check the real value of your 1993 Lincoln Memorial cent and walk you through the smartest ways to sell it for the highest return in the United States. Stay until the end. The difference between face value and real money is often just one careful look. Here's the part that surprises almost everyone. The United States Mint produced more than 12 billion 1993 Lincoln cents. Philadelphia alone struck over 5.68 billion with no mint mark. Denver added another 6.42 billion with the D. That is an insane number. Circulated examples are almost always worth exactly 1 cent. But condition, original red color, and errors change the game completely. A true gem MS, 67 red can bring $25 to $40. The absolute finest MS, 69 red specimens have sold at auction for over $4,000. And certain mint errors still hide in circulation. Most people never check. You're about to become the exception that we're talking about the Lincoln Memorial reverse design that ran from 1959 to 2008. By 1993, the cent had already switched to copper-plated zinc, the same composition we still use today. That zinc core makes high-grade red coins harder to find because the plating can spot, dull, or tone over time. So while the date is common, true full red gem examples are condition rarities. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark under the date. Denver coins show a clear D. San Francisco made only proofs for collectors. Knowing these basics already puts you ahead of 95% of people who just dump their pennies at the bank. Picture this. A collector in Texas sorted through a big jar of coins his dad left him. Most were modern. He almost spent a shiny 1993 D on a vending machine. Something made him pause. The surfaces still showed full original red color and sharp details. He got it graded. It came back MS, 67 red. That single coin sold for more than $30. Not life-changing money, but a lot better than 1 cent. The real win was the habit he built. Look before you spend. That same habit can work for you today. Step 1. Identify what you actually have. Grab good lighting and a magnifier or your phone's macro camera. Check 3 things. Date, 1993. Mint mark, blank, Philadelphia, or D, Denver, under the date. Color and surfaces. Is the copper plating still bright red, red-brown, or fully brown? Are the memorial steps clear? Is Lincoln's hair detailed? Any doubling, off-center strikes, or clipped edges? Take clear photos of both sides. Write down what you see. This 5-minute check is the foundation of everything that follows. Step 2. Research current market value. Never guess. Use free, reliable sources that show actual sold prices. PCGS and NGC price guides. eBay sold and completed listings. Recent heritage or great collections auction results. Right now, circulated 1993 and 1993, decent trade at face value. Lower mint state red examples, MS 63 to MS 65, usually bring a few dollars. Strong MS 67 red pieces sit in the $20 to $40 range. The ultra-rare MS 69 red coins can reach 4 figures, but those are extreme condition rarities. Errors, doubled dies, off-centers, broad strikes, clipped planchets, can start at $25 and climb much higher depending on severity. Always compare recent sold prices, not optimistic asking prices. Step 3. Decide whether professional grading makes sense. Most 1993 cents are not worth the $20 to $40 grading fee. Only consider PCGS or NGC if the coin is fully uncirculated with strong, original red color. You clearly see a significant error. You have several high-grade candidates and want maximum return. For average circulated or low-end uncirculated pieces, sell them raw. Grading only pays when the potential upside clearly exceeds the cost and time. Step 4. Choose the best-selling method for the United States market. Here are the realistic options ranked by speed, safety, and net money in your pocket. Local coin shops, fastest cash. Expect 50 to 70% of retail value. Perfect for common or mid-grade coins. Call first and bring several pieces. eBay, highest potential price for nicer red coins or errors. Use clear photos, honest descriptions, and factor in roughly 13% fees plus shipping. Facebook Marketplace and local coin groups. 0 seller fees if you meet in a safe public place. Police station lobby is ideal. Coin shows, dealers and serious collectors in one room. Excellent for error coins and higher grade pieces. Major auction houses or online specialists. Best for certified high grade or dramatic error coins. They take a commission but reach deep pocket buyers. Always use tracked and insured shipping for anything over $50. Never clean the coin. Cleaning destroys value. Step 5. Prepare and price the coin correctly. Handle only by the edges. Store in a simple 2x2 holder or soft flip. Write an honest description, date, mint mark, approximate grade, color, and any flaws. Price based on recent sold comps, not what you hope it will bring. Overpricing kills sales. Underpricing leaves money on the table. Here's the moment most people lose. They see 1993 and assume it's worthless, then spend the whole roll or dump it at the bank. That Texas collector almost did the same thing. One careful look, one graded coin, and he walked away with real money instead of 1 cent. The difference wasn't luck. It was knowledge and action. But here's the bigger picture. The 1993 Lincoln Memorial Cent is just one date in a long series. Some years hide much stronger varieties and errors that still turn up and change. In the next video, I'm breaking down the Lincoln Memorial cents that collectors actively hunt for, the ones that can still be found in circulation and are actually worth grading. You do not want to miss that. Quick recap of everything we covered. Identify the date, mint mark, color, and any errors. Check real sold prices on PCGS, NGC, and eBay. Grade only the strongest candidates. Sell locally for speed or online for maximum return. Never clean the coin and always use secure shipping. Your 1993 Lincoln Memorial cent is almost certainly common, but almost still leaves room for a pleasant surprise, especially if it is full red and high grade or carries a clear mint error. The only way to know is to look. Do it today, then drop a comment and tell me what you found. Did you pull a bright red uncirculated piece? An error? Or just a cool reminder of 1993? If this helped you, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. This is the final coin in our 3-part series on Lincoln Memorial cents. Next up, we go deeper into the errors and varieties that can still hide in everyday change. I'll see you in the next video.